Today I find myself in Wiltshire. Summer's nearly waning, but the sun is shining, blue skies, got the top down, and I'm going to take you to one of my very favourite castles. Can you imagine this in the 13th century? Horse-drawn carts, knights in shining armour, people living off the land, woodlands. Oops, sat-nav says bear left in 200 yards. I may well edit some of that out. Here we go, car park. And there it is, can you see it? Oh, look at that castle. See if I can park up where you can see it in the camera. I am in awe. I'm always in awe of this place. Old Wardour Castle. Come on, let's go and take a look. 14th century, 1300, right? I was right. Let's have a look inside, then I'll pay. So the Wardour estate was owned by the Lords of Wessex, and through marriage the castle passed through many hands. It was confiscated from the Lovell family during the War of the Roses by Edward IV, and then the Arundells family owned it, and then during the Civil War they were royalists, so the Cromwellians. And it's funny, we talk about Prince of Thieves and that character by Alan Rickman, the Sheriff of Nottingham. When he's angry, he says, "Cancel Christmas." But in fact, Oliver Cromwell cancelled Christmas because he deemed it too pleasurable, and they were Puritans. So anyway, during the English Civil War, the Arundel family who owned the castle, they were sieged by the Roundheads, and they managed to hold out, but then the Roundheads fired gunpowder underneath the footings, demolished the castle completely on this side. So it looks lovely at the front, but at the back it's a total ruin. Well, we'll go inside. I think what I'll do is climb up to the turrets. You can actually go up. Okay, let's go in the front and see some of these locations. In fact, what I'll do, I'll superimpose the locations that were used in the film and also on Sting's album, so that you can get the perspective. Film location number 1. We see Robin in front of the cross. He's just buried his father, and he makes a pledge to avenge his father. This is Locksley Castle, and Brian Blessed comes storming out of the entrance on his horse. He's confronted by Alan Rickman, who reveals himself by taking the mask off. Brian goes, "You!" in his big voice. Alan Rickman goes, "Join us." Never. And he comes racing out and meets his doom. And the other reference to this castle in modern social consciousness is Sting's 1993 album, 10 Sumner's Tales, which had hits such as, and this one. Big fan of Sting. So he had the album cover and the photographs filmed here in the castle grounds and also inside the castle. so old you can see the green moss and algae on the rocks. Get a view of the central hall or courtyard with no roof. But each one of these windows represents another floor in the castle, so I guess 4-storey. Oh, Gimbal's going crazy. Hang on, around this way, Mr. Gimbal. Thank you. I will get the hang of this. So Morgan Freeman and Robin C. Duncan coming down the stairs. Why didn't you set it free? If my lord, if I had eyes, I would have. And the carcass of his father is hanging there. They obviously straddled a beam across the 2 brick points there, stone points. What I should do is sit like Sting, but he poised himself on the well, giving thought, with the horse standing in front of that plaque. So let's take a look inside. This is the ground floor. I think this would have been the kitchen. Highly likely. Sometimes you get plaques telling you what each of the rooms were. Whoa, that's making you seasick, making me seasick. I think you have to be very slow with these gimbals. Trust me to try it out on my first trip out. I think upstairs, don't you? There's nothing more to see down here, so let's go up. We've got the main staircase here. Look at that, that's wonderful. The hall. Once the custom for the entire household of the castle to eat together in the hall. Pretty much like in Item Moat, everybody did everything in the hall. There's really not a lot more I can say. The castle itself doesn't have any furniture or is not dressed. It's just the ruin that it is. But the countryside is glorious around here. Medieval forests. When the Arundel family were given back the property after the Reformation, Charles II brought back to the throne, they built the new Wardour Manor, which is there over the hill, and left this property. And actually you wouldn't want to be living in here because it's just a wreck. Surprising how, despite the weather, the rain and the erosion, how solid it still is. You can see the flooring here. It's just completely stable, solid. You feel quite safe walking around here. Okay, I wanted to stop, show you the castle, but there's really not much more to see here. So I think the next thing to do is head down to Gold Hill and follow in the footsteps of Ridley Scott's little boy on his bike, and that chocolate box village. It's rambling. Where are we? Is this some big room? And here's a view of the hall from the second floor. Perhaps you'd have had the minstrels performing at this level for their lord. This is a room. I bet you didn't think that that was possible. A room. And through the square windows, funny feeling I can get through here and come out on the other staircase. Or can I? This is the kitchen. I had it wrong. The other rooms, I thought, so you'd have had a big chimney, and I would imagine that's the base, that's the apex of the chimney, and the base and the stove down here. Look, you can still see the marks on the brick from the heat of the cooking all those years ago. Centuries old. Not been here for so long, I assumed. Another staircase. Come on, follow me. Let's investigate. Where's this going? Oh, it was a waste of time. A privy chamber where you can look out on the courtyard. You there, down below. Fetch me some toilet paper. We say the silliest things. Let's go down. I'm gonna ramble on. I think I'll just edit the nonsense out. And back down into the courtyard. That's it. Old Wardour Castle, and I'm going to stop videoing. I'm going to take some time to myself and have a walk around, take it all in, take a few pictures.